Solomon's cap, the magic cap. Tell me the truth, does a person really disappear after wearing this cap? Nassim asked with wide, astonished eyes as he stared at Amjad, who had just arrived with news of an unbelievable cap. Yes, of course, Amjad replied confidently. Whatever Sharfu Baba says is never wrong. But who is this Sharfu Baba? Nassim asked eagerly. Mind your words, Amjad scolded him. He's older than you, and a respected saint. Don't say, who is Sharfu Baba? You should say, who is Sharfu Baba, sir? All right, so who is he? Nassim asked again. You know the corner near Ali's street? There's a mosque there. Sharfu Baba lives right next to it. He has very strange, miraculous things, Amjad explained. Oh, Nassim murmured in amazement. Yes, he has a magic ring. If you wear it, you can disappear for 1 hour in a whole day. Then he has flying shoes. Wear them, and you can fly wherever you want. And there's also a magic tablecloth. Spread it out and call for whatever food you want, and it appears, Amjad described in detail. Really? Nassim's mouth fell open in shock. Have you seen all these things yourself? No, I haven't seen them, Amjad admitted in a slightly dull voice. Sharfu Baba himself told me about them. And another man also comes to his place. He was confirming everything too. Then we must somehow get that cap, Nassim said, his face turning red with excitement. It won't be that easy, Amjad said hopelessly. We'll have to please Babaji first. If he's in the mood, he'll gift us the cap. Otherwise, no chance. We'll try, Nassim said. Inshallah we'll succeed. Come on, should we go to Babaji right now? Not now, Amjad replied. In the evening. I'll go alone. All right, Nassim agreed. Both of them went home. The next evening. Did you get the cap? Nassim asked. No, Amjad replied sadly. Babaji says the cap isn't here. For that, we'd have to travel thousands of miles. But he has agreed to do our work, on one condition. He says we must bring him 300 rupees. 300? Nassim's face fell. Where will we get that from? Both stayed silent for a while. Then Nassim broke the silence. What if we steal the money from our homes? From home? Amjad got scared. What if someone sees us? No one will see, Nassim tried to convince him. And even if someone finds out, we'll tell them we'll return even more money after a few days. How? Amjad asked. Like this, after we get the cap, one of us will wear it and go into any shop. Then we'll open the shopkeeper's cash box and bring the money. He won't even know, right? Wow, what a plan, Amjad said happily. Stealing the money. That night, when everyone at home was asleep, Nassim quietly got up. He unlocked his father's cupboard and took 200 rupee notes. His heart was pounding hard. With trembling hands, he slipped the notes into his pocket, locked the cupboard again, and lay back down. Amjad also stole 150 rupees from his mother's trunk. The next day in the evening, Amjad went to the mosque and gave Babaji the 300 rupees. The remaining 50 rupees, both boys spent on sweets, ice cream, and other nonsense, and finished it all. Babaji told Amjad that now he was going to bring the magic cap, and then he left. Nassim and Amjad waited impatiently, counting each day. Finally, Babaji returned, but when Amjad went to collect the cap, Babaji said the cap would be given on Thursday. Their hearts sank, because their half-yearly exams were starting on Thursday. They had planned that once they got the cap, they would first replace the stolen money before anyone discovered the theft. No one at home had found out yet, and they also wanted to steal food items by using the cap. But the cap would only come on Thursday. Thursday arrived. Both boys got ready and left for their exam. Babaji's house was next to the mosque. Amjad knocked on the door. A voice came from inside. Come in. They entered. Babaji was sitting with his eyes closed, swaying slowly. The boys stood respectfully. 10 minutes passed. The exam time was getting close. Finally, Amjad gathered courage and called him. Babaji responded in a deep voice, opened his eyes, looked at them, then closed his eyes again and said, Here it is, but beware, do not wear it before 9:30. Amjad checked his watch. It was 5 minutes to 9. The paper was about to start at 9. He was surprised, but thought, Babaji is a great saint. There must be some wisdom in his words. Very well, Babaji, Amjad said respectfully. Now go, Babaji said. Remember, Solomon's cap 9:30. 1 week. And he started swaying again. They went out and reached school. The paper was about to begin. They rushed into the class. Soon the teacher arrived. Put your books, notes, Everything, in the corner, he said strictly, pointing to one side. All the boys obeyed. Only Nasim and Amjad remained seated. The teacher distributed the papers. It was the English exam. Nasim and Amjad feared it the most. But what was there to fear now? The cap was in Amjad's pocket. Since Amjad had discovered the cap, he deserved the first turn. It was decided the cap would stay with him for the first hour. The disaster. They sat quietly for some time. Then as soon as the teacher stepped out for a moment, Nasim signaled Amjad. Amjad quickly pulled out a book and started cheating. At that very moment, the teacher returned. "So you're cheating so shamelessly, right in front of me?" the teacher roared and rushed toward Amjad. Amjad realized he had forgotten to wear the cap. He quickly pulled it out and put it on. He thought the teacher would freeze in shock. But the teacher reached him like an arrow and grabbed his arm. Amjad thought, maybe he grabbed my arm by accident and can't see me. So Amjad jerked his arm free and stepped aside. He thought the teacher would now run away in fear. But instead, the teacher gritted his teeth and came forward and slapped him hard. Amjad panicked. "Can you see me?" he asked nervously. Still, he didn't give up hope. He stepped back and held up 2 fingers in front of the teacher's face, shouting, "Sir, do you see anything?" "You don't see anything, right?" All the students stopped writing and stared at him with open mouths. Nasim's face was changing color from fear. The teacher's anger now turned into confusion and shock. "Amjad, what has happened to you?" the teacher said. "Did you come here to give an exam or to perform a show? First you cheat openly in a full class, and when I stop you, you put on this old cap and start acting. Are you mentally fine?" "Sir, you don't understand," Amjad insisted. "I can't be visible. This is Solomon's cap." The teacher stepped forward, grabbed Amjad by both shoulders, shook him hard, and said, "Stupid boy, are you in your senses or not?" Then he snatched the cap off Amjad's head and threw it away. Amjad suddenly felt as if he woke up. He realized the cap was a fraud. Just an ordinary cap. That criminal Baba had cheated them and took 300 rupees. Amjad picked up the cap, sat down at his desk with his head lowered in shame. The teacher asked for the full story. Nasim explained everything. After hearing it all, the teacher said, "You two are complete fools. Think for yourselves. If that Baba really owned such a cap and other magical items, wouldn't he use them first for himself? Now focus on your studies and stop thinking about caps. A cap should only be worn during prayer or while reading the Quran. Simple cap, not Solomon's. Now continue your paper. 15 minutes have been wasted. Fine, you'll get 15 extra minutes." The ending. When the exam ended, both boys left school with heavy hearts and lowered heads. At the corner was Baba's house. A thick lock hung on the door. Amjad asked the man sitting at the nearby pawn shop, "Is Sharfu Baba not here?" "What Sharfu?" the shopkeeper said. "He left long ago. Packed up everything and went away on the 9:30 train. Said he's going to Peshawar." Nasim and Amjad looked at each other helplessly, and Amjad threw the so-called Solomon's cap into the dirty drain nearby.